All right, I'm going to show you how to repair a booster line off your hose reel. Even though these things may look good, over time the dirt, debris, stuff like that will get inside these fibers and kind of eat them out, and eventually they'll just snap on you when you're pulling on them, which is what happened here. All these tools you should have in your truck anyways. These are really easy to repair, so I'm going to show you how to do it. First, go ahead and cut off or out the damaged area. If the hose looks pretty bad, you know, last few feet of it, you know, feel free to cut off more than what you need. Go back 10-15 feet if you need to. It seems like usually around the first 15 to 20 feet of these things, what seems to get damaged. There's a hard spiral piece in there, kind of makes it rigid. So you'll need the side cutters to kind of pop that loose. There it goes. There's that hard plastic piece there. The liner on the inside looks pretty good so far, so yeah, I think I'll reuse this piece. So I'll grab the end, the short end that broke off. There's 4 hex screws in here. 2 on one side and 2 on the other. We'll go ahead and we'll pop these loose. Here's 2. Roll that over. All right. With that loose, you ought to be able to pull that clamp off. You may have to have a screwdriver or something to pry it loose. Got little ribs in there. That's what helps grab the hose. These are typically kind of stuck on there, so you're probably going to have to take a razor knife and cut these off. Remember to cut away from you in case it slips. There it went. Popped on out pretty easy. Snap the O-ring in there. So I have to put a new O-ring on there and grab my kit. Alright, so I got an O-ring that looks like it'll work. Go ahead and wedge that on. If you got a wire brush or something, you can clean it up a little bit. I just don't have one on me right now. Alright, cool. Little bit of dish soap on there. Don't take much at all, just a little bit. Goes a long ways with it. Small end. We're going to push this right back down in there. Leave a little bit of gap on there though. There's that flange on that clamp that has to kind of ride down in there. That way it looks like that. Top clamp goes on. There. Press that on there. Go ahead and we'll get a couple one side going here. Go around to the other side. If you put too much pressure on one side, you'll never get this other side started, so kind of got to drive them in there balanced. Go ahead and go to the back corner. All right, now that I got all 4 in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to lock down one side of it. A little bit of a pain to hold with the rest of that hose hanging out. So bring that in, back to front. The crack that's in there, you want that even. You don't want it, you know, high on one side and low on the other. You want to try to keep that as even as you can. That way it's gripping the hose all the way through there at the same amount of pressure. Looks pretty decent. Let's flip it over, and this is the end where we're going to actually tighten it down the rest of the way. A little bit of turn on first one and go back. You just kind of go back and forth a little bit with it till they are tight. Alrighty, and that's it. Ready to go back on.